But you know, whether your pup is in shape or not, they still could use a training lesson or two or three, depending, because you might enjoy a little plump doggy, but no one wants an aggressive one. So today we have dog behavior specialist Timothy Ty from Dog Basics PDX, where they do one-on-one behavioral training for fearful, aggressive, and anxious dogs. Hi, Timothy. Come on in.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Oh, Timothy is here with the star of the show, Zero, the little cute. We've already bonded.
Yeah,
so thank you so
amazing.
much for being here, Timothy.
Thank you so much for having us.
So tell me, what do you guys do at the Dog Basics PDX, really quick?
Yeah, so at Dog Basics PDX, my goal is to create a simple training plan for people who have aggressive dogs. I think oftentimes people can make dog training very complicated. And the more complicated it is, the more time it takes. And the more time it takes, the more money it costs.
Ooh, yeah.
And so my goal is just to help people kind of, get straight to the point and really quick fixes for their aggressive behaviors. Because I have clients who kind of avoid walking at certain hours to avoid dogs, and they don't have guests over because they're, their dog is aggressive. So.
I've had friends like that too.
Yes.
So how does aggression build up in dogs? Is it just innate with some breeds, or has something happened?
Yeah, aggression is often the last resort for a dog. It comes because the dog can be very scared, very fearful, very anxious, and people aren't respecting the dog's boundaries.
Yeah.
Right? And so you'll often see people be like, it's okay, and they're forcing this pet, right? And when that happens over 100 times, the dog has to step up its game and say, hey, I don't like this.
Oh gosh, dogs have better boundaries than we do.
Right?
Like, do not pet me, I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, exactly.
So is there any way to avoid that aggression?
Yeah, definitely. We can always pair it with something positive, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, when something scary happens, something really good happens.
Yeah.
But I think it always starts with keeping the dog from being over-aroused.
Okay.
That is where it all starts.
Okay.
Because the more arousal there is, potentially you get more intensity and more reactive, you know?
Yeah.
And so I always tell people, how can we get the dog to be like this, right? While it's being pet, instead of jumping all over you, because that can, 6 months from now, spin out of control.
Yeah. That's true. And this sweet, sweet baby has been so good. This is Zero, everybody. Oh, just the best. So how do you know what specific training will work best for which dog? I mean, you guys do this day in and day out, but I would assume that there are different plans for each dog that comes to see you, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's very, believe it or not, it's actually pretty simple. I think, my first tip is really understand what's at the root cause of the aggression.
Yeah.
And if you slow everything down, what you often see is the dog's trying to avoid the person. It doesn't want to be near the person, right? Oftentimes we open up that door, everything explodes right there, right? And so my second tip is our first goal, no matter what dog we're working with, how can we get that dog to be calm?
Right.
Because if that dog is calm, it can be in its thinking state, we can teach it.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, I'll even watch dog training videos. Man, you're watching them train in such high stress. The dog is stressed out, they're stressed out, and that's not a good place to start.
Yeah, I watch those videos too. I think
sometimes, it's emotional.
Yeah, sometimes it's like unrealistic goals for me, because the dog is walking beside the man, and they're just like sitting and all the really great things. Well, you guys do such an amazing job. This little baby Zero, he has been so calm throughout the entire time. So you guys definitely need to get over to Dog Basics PDX, because you guys are doing just a phenomenal job. Thank you so much for being here, Timothy.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yes. So guys, it's time for our